Hello, everybody. Hey, hey, hey. Here we are again. It's Tuesday. Let's talk about a Tuesday. All right, let me see here. Let me make sure my video's coming through where it needs to be. For some reason, it's not showing up on my page. Oh, there we are. There we are. Share this into the group, and then I gotta go see what those questions are. Talk to me in the comment section. I told you guys I would be live around 4-ish, and here it's 4:08. I made it. So talk to me in the comment section. You guys know how it works. Oh, speaking of which, I have a comment drawing. I have it ready and everything, but my sheet is over yonder. Hang on. Oh my goodness. Alexa, volume to 7. Since our internet is now working, our internet is back up and running today. Yesterday, it really sent everybody through a little bit of a tizzy. You forget how reliant you are on like the internet when I'm trying to do work from home and then everybody else wants to get online to do their thing and it's not available. So it's that's just the way it is. But yesterday was crazy day. And today was my 2 youngest kids. It was their last day of school. Bring on the summer. I mean, I'm excited for summer for them and me and all the things. But it's a little bittersweet. A little bittersweet. My daughter, it was her last day in elementary school, into middle school next. She's over there smiling at me because she's so excited about it. Now I only have one in elementary school, one that has to get up and go to school super early, and somebody gets to sleep in now. That's exciting. That's so exciting. All right. But yeah, so it's a little bittersweet here. And all the things, but it's all good. It's all good. And somebody said the saying to me a long time ago when my kids were super little. They said, the days seem long, but the years are short. And it's so incredibly true, right? When even my husband said to me when we were on the boat today, or not today, sorry, this weekend, he's like, yeah, look at them now. Like we see old pictures of our kids when they were like toddlers and all the things. I mean, because we were in the thick of it when they were super little, because they're so close in age. Like they're all 20 months apart from each other. So there was a moment where all of them were in some kind of diaper, meaning like my oldest was in like a nighttime diaper and the other 2 were still in diapers, and you know what I'm saying? So there was times where we were in the thick of it. And it's just kind of crazy because those days seemed really long, right? But look at us now. But the years are short, and it is so incredibly true. So, yeah. So, but it's exciting. It's exciting, right? It's exciting to watch our babies grow up to be good humans and friends and all the things. So, who's hopping on with me? Hey, Linda. Let's see, Miss Jennifer and Jessica, Callie. All right, getting some YouTube comments, getting some Facebook comments. Love it. Speaking of comments, let's do the comment drawing since I have her now up. So silence yours if I'm going to set yours off. But she picked Thursday of last week. Hey, Sherry. She picked Thursday of last week for a comment, random day of the week. And so I went on my Thursday live from last week and I wrote down all the names. And then I went over to my YouTube and I wrote down the names of people who commented on my YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube and you're wondering if you ever get in the comment drawing, you do. Absolutely. You are on my list if you would talk to me in the comments. So we're going to have her pick a number between 1 and 15 and see who wins the random comment drawing for the week for last week's comments. So Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 15.
Here's a number between 1 and 15. It's 12.
12. 12. Oh my gosh, that's Linda Bowling. Congratulations. You're number 12 on my list. Yay, she gets the prize. She gets the prize. And speaking of prizes, holy molies, I got lots of jewelry in the mail yesterday. And so I stayed up actually a lot later than I allow myself to these days. And I got a bunch of bunch of winners and prizes and deal or no deals and all the things off in the mail yesterday. Oh, it just dawned on me. I need to do my May birthday drawing. I need to post June birthdays. Oh my goodness. Okay. But anywho's, I digress. A lot of jewelry went in the mail today. So if you're waiting for a prize from me, more than likely it went into there's only a couple prizes I haven't been able to mail off yet. So a lot of things have gone in the mail. I had to even bring it to the post office because it was so much, so many pieces. There was no way everything was going to fit in my mailbox. So Sparkly Happy Mail is on its way. Y'all want to see a sneak peek? Let me know. You want to see a sneak peek of something that's not available? Don't worry, I'm not breaking the rules. I'm not breaking the rules by showing you this, I promise, because this piece, this sneak piece I want to show you guys, is actually a piece that us stylists earned when we did so much in sales what month was in the month of May. That's one of the perks of being a stylist, you guys, is that every single month we're able to earn free jewelry. And we call it the Rich Rewards Club, where it resets every single month. Listen, it resets every single month. So like right now, we're earning level 1, actually all the levels in our Rich Rewards Club. And level 1 is a $250 gift card in the first 2 weeks of business. Oh, and Linda, you just dropped on. You're my comment drawing winner. Congratulations, my friend. You win a sparkly prize for me. Okay, RRC level 1, we receive a $250 gift card. RRC level 2 is always a new piece of jewelry that is not in our catalog. It's not on our website yet. It's something brand new that we get to earn first. And then it's available for you guys. So we have people have been showing graphics of this necklace and all the things. And I finally have it in my hot hands. So I'm not breaking the rules. People have seen this one already. But this is the coral necklace. It's not available yet, but it soon will be. And it is fabulous and has a little bit of length on it. I'm super excited about that one. So this is the coral necklace. And it is a 2-part necklace, meaning 2 necklaces in one. When it's going to be available, I don't know. I don't know that information. I never do. But this is pretty fantastic. Let's get up close personal with her. This is the top strand. It has like a little bit of like a crushed link. That's the best way to describe that. So take your paperclip style chain, and it's like crushed a little bit. It's hammered. It's really cool. So this alone is going to be a great layering piece or to wear on its own. And then the bottom piece has a paper clip style chain with some texture. Again, you have that beautiful texture on there. And then look at that pendant. I'm going to move it around a little bit so you can tell that there are crystals in that pendant. It reminds me of a piece that we used to have. I feel like it was in one of our spring summer lines from like last year. What I want to point out is the fact that the pendant is on one single one of these paperclip style chains. That helps create a longer Y pendant shaped necklace. Okay. And each of these strands does have an extender built right onto it, you guys, so you can make it longer. Because listen, I understand when we get to long necklaces, it might not always hit the same person the same, or it might not hit me the same way it hits somebody else because the way we are built different, right? But how fabulous is this on its own? Beautiful pendant. And then you have a great layering piece to wear with it or to wear separately. So this is called coral. Listen, I have Lotus on. I didn't even check to see if Lotus is still available. This would be a great layering piece with Lotus. Mm-hmm. Love it. So this is Coral, my friends. You see her. Now we wait to see when Park Lane allows us to get that for you guys. Yay! I love new jewelry. Every time it seems like every week we have new jewelry coming out. Isn't it? It is the truth. It is the truth, my friends. Every single week there's something new coming out, which is so fantastic. All right, let's talk about it Tuesday. Talk about it Tuesday. I think we have like 10 people watching, which is incredible. Let's get to your questions that you posted in the Bling Boutique. Nobody posted anything on my Facebook business page. So if you have questions while I'm live and you know that you're with me live and things like that, if you have questions, pop it in the comment section and hopefully I'll see that and I'll answer your question. Oh, Sherry saying too much to love. There's always something new. I love it. Okay, Miss Jan. First question on here. How much was the largest party I've ever had? Oh, man. Can I think back for 18 years ago? I think one of the largest parties I had was a fundraiser party, and I believe it was around $5,000 in sales. Yeah, I think it was around $5,000 in sales. It was a fundraiser party. Now, if you're sitting there like, holy moly's, really? 5,000 in sales? I had a team of gals collecting orders for that fundraiser party. So that's an idea for everybody else, you guys. There's always reasons to fundraise, right? And it's always fundraising season. Always somebody looking for, Melvin, I cannot play with you right now. Always somebody looking for great ways to raise funds for either some walk that you're doing for example, St. Jude's or something like that. And so this one particular fundraiser, I used to have every single year for the longest time. How many years did we run it? I swear we ran it for like 6 or 7 years straight. Yeah, probably 6 years straight. We ran this fundraiser, maybe 7. It doesn't matter, you guys. I'm sorry. But we would do it every single year and once a year, and a slew of the people in this Relay for Life group would go and they would collect orders, and we'd do an in-home party, but they would also bring in orders. They would split the hostess benefits amongst themselves. Meaning, like if one girl brought in 5 orders, she'd receive the free jewelry credit based on those 5 orders. If another girl brought in 6 orders, she would receive the free jewelry off of that orders. So, do I get your mind to thinking? If you're ever open for fundraising and you have a team of people that you want to do it with, there's all sorts of different ways to fundraise using Park Lane. And we used to raise so much money that I would attend the Relay for Life walk or whatever they did where they recognized their donors, and I would be one of the donors they would recognize, because I'd be able to donate over $1,000 or 1,500, or it was crazy amount, all because of the ladies and what they collected in orders. It was just so great. So that was probably one of the largest parties I've had in my career. So, all right, Jessica, now that it's officially mid-year, which is crazy. Thanks for bringing that up, Jessica. I'm just kidding. It is almost mid-year, which is just nuts. Are you meeting your goals you set at the beginning of the year? Great question. Let's see. I definitely have met some goals that I wanted to reach, like by the end of our trip earning period. I hit some levels that I didn't realize I was going to be able to hit until I did. It was just really kind of amazing and super exciting. But there is one goal where it's like I'm a little behind on it. I'm a little behind on it for kind of a good purpose. Like I've switched some things. I threw some sales into a couple new starts, which put me back just a little bit. And the reason why I did that is because they were offering triple points for my trip. So it made complete logical sense to do that. So on a personal level, it's like, oh man, if those were on my side, I would be a little bit ahead of the game. but it's okay because I earned a trip for 2 to Cancun, right? And we're taking our kids, which they all know about. They're so excited. We're gonna start the passport things this week. Um, so so that I am a little behind as far as some personal sales, but it's all because I moved some things around to make things happen in the month of May. So, but that's all right. There's time to catch up on that. All right, Cindy. Okay. When you reach the level for the Mercedes program, do you maintain a certain money amount each month to keep the Mercedes? If so, how much is the amount? Will they ever take your Mercedes away if you don't reach this amount? No. So, our Mercedes program is actually based on recruiting, team recruiting. So, if my team recruits 4 people a month, I will get a Mercedes bonus. Now, I can either choose the cash or I could choose the car. Now, if I choose the cash, it's a $500 bonus. If I choose the car, it's a $700 bonus. Now, but here's the crazy thing. So, but if I choose the car, I have to go lease the car, show Park Lane the paperwork that I'm leasing the Mercedes, right? So they know, like, okay, she's leasing the Mercedes. Let's send her $700 when she earns the Mercedes. So they don't take away the car. They just wouldn't send me my bonus check that would pay for the lease on the car. Know what I'm saying? So I'm still responsible paying the lease on the car. But the funny thing, interesting. Here's the jaw dropping. It's more of a jaw dropping thing. If I chose the car, I could choose. I think I don't know. I've never shopped for a Mercedes, so like I don't know. I don't know if there's a Mercedes that is under a $700 lease. I have no idea. I would assume probably would be, but the amount that wouldn't matter because I could choose a car for less, but Parklane's still going to send me $700 for the car, even though my loan might not be for $700. Does that make sense? Um, and then once the car is paid off and I still earn the Mercedes, they're still going to send me a $700 bonus check. Okay. But I won't have to put it towards the car if the car is paid off. They still send it. If I earn it, they still send it, regardless if my car is paid off or not. Okay. So that's the fun thing about the Mercedes program. So they don't take it away. You just don't get it, but then you're on your own for, making the payments. Yeah. Okay. All right. Sharon, why isn't a description given with a jewelry piece? For example, she gave the story necklace as a gift and she didn't, and her gift person who received it didn't know the pendant came off. That's a great question. I did read that one earlier and I'm like, what's she mean? And now I understand. So yeah, so I don't know why I've never had a company actually send a jewelry description with the piece of jewelry. But that would be a fun thing to add, and that gives me actually insight as a stylist. Like if I ever gifted somebody the story necklace, I might want to put a little note in the box and be like, hey, just so you know, that pendant is removable. That's a great tip for me. Did you know you were giving me a tip on how to make things better as a stylist? Sharon, you just did. You just did. That's a fantabulous. That's a fantastic little tidbit for me to do when I'm gifting things like that. Um, I'm sure Park Lane would look at that and I don't know, that would be hard for maybe people to keep track of. I don't know. That's a great question, but I don't have an answer for you. But yes, that is the wonderful thing is sometimes people don't realize when they get a piece of jewelry like that, all the things that they can do with that piece, right? And here's something that you guys can do on your end. If you end up sending somebody a fantastic piece of Park Lane jewelry that there's 1,000 ways to style it, or there's a trick to getting it on. For example, I showed you guys the trick. I've done this lots of times where you can put a paper clip through the extender, and that's how you can get these these bracelets on easily using a paperclip style, right? So if you ever give a gift like that has a trick like that, or say you give them 2 necklaces and be like, there's a really cool short necklace hack that my girl Seisha does, you can always share the reels that I have made that showcase that, right? So all the reels that I post either on the TikTok, the Instagram, the Facebook page, all of the things all have a share button at the very bottom of them. You can always share that. And I think you can copy the link and send it in a text message to somebody. If you're like, okay, I just mailed you that story necklace. Look how Seisha styles it here. That would be another really great way to share me without spending money, right? A fantastic way to share some tips that like you would love to share with others just by hitting that share button at the bottom of any of those reels. That does absolutely wonders. Okay. And they're too good not to share, right? Okay. What else do I have to tell you guys for Talk About a Tuesday? I don't think anything. I need to start cutting these lives to 20 minutes or less. Because I tend to chat a little bit more. So if nobody has any questions for me in the comment section, because I did tell you that, I'm looking through my comments. I don't see any questions about the business. Right now I do have to tell you guys that new stylists, if you are interested in giving this business a little test drive for the summer, to lean in and see where things take you, if you did say yes to the dress, meaning yes to me, yes to the Park Lane opportunity, you're going to get a free mini impression bracelet with your kit items that you pick out. So I have to share that with you because that is something that Park Lane is offering. And I still have the $400 in free jewelry offer out there to someone, and anybody who wants to take me up on that. So $400 in free jewelry just for collecting $400 on a party link. Guaranteed, you guys. Guaranteed for you guys. So, last but not least, just so you guys know, I'm booking some in-person events for the month of June. If you're local to me, keep your eye out for that. Or shoot me a DM and say to me, like, what local events do you have coming up? Maybe I want to come down, or maybe I want to come visit you and all the things. So that's always good. And then I'm trying to figure out some details on how to do something for all the online people who are not local to me. So don't worry, it's in my brain. I just got to figure out the details, and I hopefully we'll have an online event for all my wonderful online supporters. Okay, especially if you're far, far away and you can't come to an in-person event with me. All right, friends, that's it. I'll catch you guys next time tomorrow on Wednesday, and maybe we'll style this coral necklace a little bit more. I don't know yet. Or maybe we're going to style something else. But grab those limited edition items, anything on deal of the day. Use the link in the description, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. See ya.